Breaking news. Ancient rulers rise, empires clash, and the Middle Kingdom shapes the world. Imagine this headline flashing on a giant screen. Crowds gather in a busy city square. Reporters rush to cover the story of a country stretching back 4,000 years. The world waits for updates. Tonight, we travel through time. We visit emperors, warriors, artists, and farmers. We see the birth of great cities and the fall of mighty walls. Thunder crashes as dynasties rise and fall. Each one leaves its mark on the land. The story starts in muddy villages by the Yellow River. It ends in the modern streets of Beijing and Shanghai. Every dynasty gives us new inventions, ideas, and heroes. History comes alive with every step. Get ready. You will see dragons on silk banners, soldiers in armor, and farmers planting rice. You will meet wise rulers and fierce rebels. This is the timeline of Chinese dynasties, from ancient times to today. Let's begin in ancient times, around 2070 BCE. The Xia dynasty is China's first dynasty, though some stories call it more legend than fact. People live along the Yellow River. They build small villages and learn to control floods. They use stone and early bronze tools. The Xia are ruled by kings. Yu the Great is the most famous. He works for years to stop deadly floods. He digs canals and helps people stay safe. Villagers praise him as a hero. They hold festivals and tell stories about his wisdom. Life is simple but hard. People farm, fish, and hunt. They make pottery and weave cloth. There are no big cities yet. Most people live in small houses made of mud and straw. But the Xia set the pattern for later dynasties. A ruler with power, a family line, and a kingdom to protect. As time passes, the Xia become stronger. Their skills with bronze grow. Their villages become larger. But soon, a new dynasty will rise. The Shang will take power, bringing new ideas and more powerful rulers. The Shang dynasty begins around 1600 BCE. Now we see tall walls, chariots, and shining bronze weapons. The Shang rule from big cities. Their capital is Anyang. Kings live in palaces and command powerful armies. Shang people love rituals. They talk to their ancestors using oracle bones, turtle shells, and animal bones with symbols scratched on them. Priests heat these bones and read the cracks to find answers. Kings ask about wars, weather, and crops. Bronze is everywhere. Bells, axes, and cups. Craftsmen are busy day and night. Farmers work the fields. Warriors ride in chariots. The Shang also start writing, using early Chinese characters. These marks will become the Chinese writing system. The Shang dynasty is rich and strong, but it is also harsh. Kings demand loyalty. Those who disobey are punished. In time, rival leaders grow angry. A new dynasty, the Zhou, is ready to take control. The Zhou dynasty begins in 1046 BCE. The Zhou say the gods choose them to rule. This idea is called the mandate of heaven. If a king is good, he keeps the mandate. If he is cruel, he loses it, and a new ruler can take his place. The Zhou reign for a long time, almost 800 years. They split into two periods, Western Zhou and Eastern Zhou. In the first, kings are strong. They give land to loyal nobles. They build roads and start new towns. But later, during the Eastern Zhou, power weakens. Warlords fight for control. This time is known as the Warring States. Still, it is an age of great thinkers. Confucius teaches respect and kindness. Laozi writes about harmony and nature. These ideas shape Chinese life forever. The Zhou also improve farming, making it easier to feed more people. As chaos grows, one state becomes stronger than the rest. The Qin are ready to unite all under heaven. The first emperor is about to rise. The Qin dynasty is short but powerful. It begins in 221 BCE. Qin Shi Huang becomes the first emperor of China. He is strict, but he has big dreams. He wants to unite all the lands under one rule. Emperor Qin builds the first Great Wall to keep out invaders. He creates one law code, one currency, and even one way to write words. He sends workers to build roads and canals across the land. Everything changes fast. Qin Shi Huang fears death. He orders the building of a tomb filled with life-sized clay soldiers, the famous terracotta army. These warriors stand guard for him in the afterlife, but the Qin rule with an iron fist. People work hard and face harsh punishments. After the emperor dies, the dynasty falls quickly. Still, China is now one country. The Han will take the throne next. The Han dynasty starts in 206 BCE. Liu Bang, a farmer's son, becomes Emperor Gaozu. He brings peace after years of war. Under the Han, China grows rich and strong. The capital city, Chang'an, is full of life. The Han opened trade routes called the Silk Road. Merchants travel by camel from China to the west. They bring silk, spices, and new ideas. The Han invent paper, which helps people learn and share knowledge. Emperor Wu is a famous Han leader. He wins new lands and makes China bigger. He supports scholars and starts civil service exams. Now, smart people can work for the government, not just nobles. This brings new talent to the empire. Everyday life improves. Farmers use better tools. Artists paint and sculpt. But after 400 years, the Han grow weak. Rebels and warlords fight again. The dynasty ends, and China splits into small kingdoms. After chaos, the Sui dynasty reunites China in 581 CE. Sui emperors build the Grand Canal, linking north and south, but their rule is short. Hard work and high taxes cause anger. The Tang dynasty soon rises. The Tang, starting in 618 CE, bring a golden age. The capital, Chang'an, is the world's biggest city. Poets write beautiful verses. Painters show scenes of horses and mountains. Trade and culture bloom. Empress Wu Zetian is the only woman to rule as emperor. She brings new ideas and power. Next comes the Song dynasty in 960 CE. The Song love learning and art. They invent gunpowder, the compass, and movable type printing. Cities grow busy. Markets fill with goods, tea, silk, and porcelain. But the Song face problems too. Invaders from the north grow stronger. The dynasty falls, but it leaves a rich culture behind. China is ready for new rulers, from far away. In 1271, the Mongols sweep in. Kublai Khan starts the Yuan dynasty. He rules from Beijing. Travelers like Marco Polo visit and write about this strange and rich land. The Mongols build roads and welcome people from many lands, but the Yuan do not last long. In 1368, a farmer's son named Zhou Yuanzhang leads a rebellion. He becomes the first Ming emperor. The Ming build the famous Forbidden City. They send great ships across the seas, led by Admiral Zheng He. Blue and white porcelain becomes a symbol of China's beauty. The last dynasty is the Qing, starting in 1644. The Manchu people rule for nearly 300 years. The Qing expand China's borders and bring peace. They wear long robes and braid their hair in queues. But by the 1800s, problems grow. Foreign wars, rebellions, and new ideas cause trouble. Finally, in 1912, the last emperor steps down. Dynasties end, and a new chapter begins for China. The end of dynasties brings big changes. In 1912, China becomes a republic. People want freedom and new leaders. For many years there is struggle and war. Different groups fight for control. In 1949, the People's Republic of China is formed. Mao Zedong becomes the first leader. Modern China is shaped by its long history. Ancient inventions like paper and silk are still important. Old ideas about family and respect mix with new technology. Cities rise fast, and millions of people move from farms to towns. Today, when you walk in Beijing or Shanghai, you see the past and the present side by side. Old temples stand next to high skyscrapers. People celebrate holidays started thousands of years ago. China's story is not finished. It keeps growing and changing. From muddy rivers to bright cities, China's dynasties built a nation strong and proud. Their story lives on in every street, every festival, and every new idea. History is not just the past, it is the road to the future.